In a man's head here, Oshin. I wanted to talk about relationships and specifically how to help people with long relationships, how to keep it going. I've been married for 9 years, coming up this May, and I've been with my wife for 12 years altogether, dating and engagement and all that. I just wanted to go over some things. I got notes, so I'll be looking down. Every psychologist, every guru, relationship guru always talks about communication. One big part of that they don't delve into, yes, talk to each other, whatever, but sometimes talking needs to go a little deeper. Sometimes you need to talk about very hard, difficult things about your life, about your feelings. And as men, sometimes we hold everything inside and it has to come out. Other times, when we don't talk, it comes out in anger and lashing out and yelling. And I want to encourage men, even some women, to communicate what you feel, what you don't like, what you do like, and that will help the other person learn about you. Once they have that information, oh, he doesn't like cheese on his fries. Oh, he doesn't like it when I hug him in front of my mother. Oh, PDA, public displays of affection. There's lots of different things, but don't let your relationship go down because you don't share things. And it makes life so much easier when you do share things. Things about your past, things about what you want to do in your future. Keep it open in terms of dialogue. Another pointer I have is during this time, when you are talking, have an open heart. Don't try not to judge the other person for whatever they're saying. They're going to be vulnerable. They want to have a trusting person listening to them and feel like they're not judged. Yes, you might have pointers or advice or argument back, but always listen with an open heart and be honest. You want to learn what the other person likes or dislikes, and that way it will help your relationship. Because if you never know, if you don't talk about these things, it's just always going to be a mystery, and you might do things that they don't like, and you might do things that they do like, and vice versa. It goes both ways for both women and men. Spending time together. This might be an obvious one. Sometimes people travel too much. Bad example, but it's an obvious example. Actors who are married, if they don't take their loved one or spouse with them, they lose touch and they lose affection and they lose whatever they had going, the whole reason why they did get married, and they don't love, or they fall out of love. And you got to keep in touch with that person. You want to spend time together. If you don't spend time, date nights and things like that, then it will make your relationship hard to last. Find activities that you both like. Find activities that she or he likes. And even if you haven't tried it, or if you know you might not like it, but you know that they like it, try it out. My wife had never gone camping. I'm an outdoors guy, and when we first started dating, she was willing to try that, just to show me that she was supportive of what I like. We found out that we both like hiking, and we both like going to the gym together. It started feeling good when I did those activities with her. Now, I know that she hated camping, and tried to take her camping a few other times, but realized that's not going to work out. So we try other things. She likes to go to have coffee I'm not a coffee drinker, but I'll still go with her just to be spending time with her in something she likes to do. Sometimes just also, if you're spending too much time together, spending some time apart. Guys' night, girls' night, poker night. Uh, I go camping with my guy friends. Those 2 days that I'm not with my family, I miss them incredibly. And when I come back, I'm a different person. I just give them so much love and I give so much attention because I do miss them. And that's another good thing. If you're spending too much time together, it becomes overbearing, overwhelming, and sometimes you do need time apart to realize what you are missing. And when you get back from whatever activity you were doing, you will feel different. You will feel re-energized. You will feel that love and affection that time apart gave, that extra energy and that miss, that when you miss that person, it will make things better, will make your relationship better. And I feel like every time I go out, I come back with a stronger intent of holding my wife. Sometimes basic human ethics like respect each other, don't put each other down, especially in front of others. If she's not around or he's not around, people they trust, and you start insulting them or saying bad things that they did that day, you're putting them down and making them vulnerable in front of other people. And they definitely won't like that. I'm pretty bad at that. Sometimes my wife does things to anger me and I lash out in front of her family just to make my point, but it really puts her down. And arguments like that are better handled behind closed doors. So keep those kind of things away from other people, because then they're going to cast judgment on your girlfriend, your spouse, your boyfriend, your husband, whoever. So try not to argue in front of people. I'm definitely guilty of that, and I'm working on that, and I'm holding my thoughts back when I am angry until we're alone, so I could then express myself and point out what I felt was bad or wrong or whatever. When you're in front of people, build each other up. She always compliments me in front of people, like how I work so hard to keep the family afloat, how I take care of them, put a roof over their heads. It makes me feel great, and people look at me in a different eye too. They look at me respectfully, and my advice there would be compliment each other in front of others. Don't bash each other. Don't say negative things. Whenever you're in front of friends, kind of feel the atmosphere. Sometimes it's not good to joke or poke fun at each other, especially if it's a really personal thing and it's the wrong crowd. You are definitely going to hurt your significant other. If you keep doing that, they're going to become resentful, and resentful is like poison in any relationship. It's toxic, and if it keeps happening, that person is just going to continually get hurt and distance themselves, and that will damage it. These were my quick, short advices for people who want to keep a relationship going. In a few other videos, I probably will have my wife chime in and other things. Plan on talking about sex, having kids, sex after kids, how to deal with different things in a relationship. And if you have any questions on your mind, if you're having trouble in a relationship, and if you want some advice, non-judged, go ahead and put it down there, and I will try my best to answer it as non-biased as possible with the best advice I could give. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist, I'm not a counselor. I'm just a regular guy who has long experience with dealing with these kind of things, and I try to learn from my bad experiences to not repeat it. And I feel like that's helped out in our relationship. If you like this video, go ahead and click on the like button. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And definitely put comments with questions. I will do my best to answer any questions out there with more videos. Thank you. Have a good one.